publisher came to me and he said, Stan, I want you to come up with another superhero. So I said, okay, and I went home and I saw a fly crawling on the wall. And I said, hey, if I could get a superhero that could stick to walls and crawl on them, man, that would be cool.
What blessings are right in our face, but we dismiss them because we're looking for the extravagant. Stan exemplified that those desiring a dream, that have a goal, or are seeking a particular outcome need to be open to subtle solutions or quiet answers. A lot of times we're looking for extraordinary signs or miraculous signals to indicate the next step, but 9 times out of 10, the avenue to our breakthroughs come in mundane form. Stan was open to receive the needed information for his project, a fly on the wall. Likewise, we must make sure we're not overlooking the seed to our harvest.
So I thought that was good. Now I needed a name. So I said, well, let's see, Fly Man, Mosquito Man. I got down to Spiderman. Spiderman. It just sounded dramatic. So, okay, I had my hero, I had his power, his name, and then I figured just for fun, I'm going to give him personal problems. Then I thought I'd make him a teenager, because there were no teenage superheroes that I knew of at the time. So armed with all that wonderful material, those great ideas, I ran into my publisher's office and I told him. This was my reaction, the reaction he gave me. Stan, that is the worst idea I have ever heard. First of all, people hate spiders, so you can't call a hero Spider-Man. You want him to be a teenager? Teenagers can only be sidekicks. And you want him to have personal problems? Stan, don't you know what a superhero is? They don't have personal problems.
Stan was asked to make another superhero. So he's experienced success in this area already and still isn't past rejection's reach. No matter how well we've done or how prepared we are, we're still going to have to deal with no. No can have some very logical reasons as to why we shouldn't pursue our vision. People don't like spiders. Maybe our idea is outside of the norm. Evidently, at that time, heroes didn't have problems or dark backstories. Because obstacles can have sound evidence to block our goal, we must have delusional faith in our ideas.
And I couldn't get Spider-Man out of my system. So we were about to kill a magazine. I think it was called Amazing Fantasy. Just to get it out of my system, I put Spider-Man in Amazing Fantasy, featured him on the cover, forgot about it.
When no or the fear of rejection has me up against the ropes, I remember the cliche, we miss 100% of the shots we don't take. Hell, sometimes we just have to play our hand. We're going to either hit it or miss it. That's it. But if we don't at least give our ambitions our best shot, we are guaranteed a loss. Stan put his creation out in the universe to see what would happen. We need to share what we have and forget about the outcomes. It may or may not happen. So what? At least we'll know. But that's just the one shot. Eventually, something's going to hit, but we'll never get to the successful attempt without courageously going after the first.
A month later, all the sales figures came in. My publisher came racing into my office. Stan, you remember that character we both loved so much, Spider-Man? He said, let's do him as a series.
Greatness won't leave us alone. When we experience that recurring intrusive thought that prompts us to move towards our destiny, we must respond. Great things may happen. And when they do, the same people that called us crazy will celebrate us as geniuses. See, we're only crazy when we're not right. So the only thing that changed or will change was the outcome, not us. This is why we have to be extremely stubborn and even insane to win, because success demands that we persevere past all the logical arguments against our vision.
That doesn't mean that every wild notion you come up with is going to be genius, but if there is something that you feel is good, something you want to do, something that means something to you, try to do it. Because I think you can only do your best work if you're doing what you want to do, and if you're doing it the way you think it should be done, and if you can take pride in it after you've done it, no matter what it is. If you can look at it and say, I did that, and I think it's pretty damn good.